Hello. So is it too loud? Is this too loud? Okay, I hope it's not too loud. But okay, I'm not going to make this long, but I just got out of my first class, class in real life Hogwarts. So the other day I already told you about the real life Kalmataj that I lived in Bali, the ashram. This is real life Hogwarts. So this is day one of psychic development program or psychic development course. I think it's called the psychic development course. And today it's the name of the level is opening to the light, and week one is connecting with your body and mind. And basically it's an introduction day, and they ask you what do you want to get out of it, and I said I wanted structure, direction, and safety, because safety is kind of a big deal in Indonesia. When you study spirituality, if you do it without guidance, most Indonesians know you can get pretty screwed. You can end up in a very dark place. The same with martial arts. The same with Indonesian martial arts, because Indonesian martial arts is closely tied with spirituality, and if you find the wrong teacher and learn from the wrong teacher, you might I'm not even gonna go there. But anyway, the focus today was mindy, body, and spirit. So we focus on treating your body well and breath work, which I am not good at. I know it sounds crazy. It's what, a person who's bad with breath work, but I am actually really bad with breath work. I don't know, it's like my lung capacity isn't that great. I don't know if it's my autoimmune disease or whatever, but anyway, we also talked about energy, so auric energy, and learning and the process of learning. So there's a huge emphasis on sharing but not comparing, because everybody is different. People perceive the world differently, so it's so important that we don't compare ourselves to each other. And it's so easy to fall into this trap of comparing yourself when you enroll into one of these programs. So yeah, and of course, me being me, I had my stupid questions, and we talked about auric energy and how the aura is about 1 foot. 1 foot? How I think 1 foot is 30 centimeter, is 30 centimeter from your body. So your aura covers your body around 30 centimeters surrounding your body. And my question to that was, okay, so my stupid question number one is, what about auric energy and the interwebs? If somebody leaves a mean comment, or if somebody posts something mean-spirited / toxic, please give me an explanation of how energy works on the interwebs. Because you know how people say that I don't think I'm doing a very good job with this video, to be honest. But okay, so let's start again. This is so terrible. Okay, I am doing this unscripted, and I'm not good at being on camera unscripted. And by the way, I look dead. I look dead. I'm trying to learn how to speak to the dead. I'm not trying to look like the dead. But anyway, today was our first class, and I think this is gonna, oh my god, this video is going to get so many dislikes. I don't know. How's that for color? Ooh, I got color. Now I no longer look dead. Okay. Okay, so yeah, and we started our class with a grounding exercise, and there was this huge emphasis on, well, I think most spiritual classes have a huge emphasis on connecting with nature and Mother Nature and getting your energy from Mother Nature. And my second question was, what if I have certain phobias that kind of prevent me from connecting with Mother Nature? Because there's so much talk in the spiritual world about grounding, about kind of going barefoot and going barefoot and connecting with Mother Earth through your bare feet, touching the soil. And what if I have certain phobias related to nature. For example, what if I have a phobia of deep and vast bodies of water? What if I have a phobia like that? Wouldn't that prevent me from connecting with the earth in the way most spiritualists initiate contact with their spirituality through earth and through nature? What if I have certain phobias related to, I know that's such a Gen Z kind of complaint. Oh, I'm special, I'm afraid, I can't go outside. And but the teacher, Michelle, who's brilliant, she answered my question pretty well. She explained that there are other ways to connect with nature, that my phobias, my fears shouldn't hinder my connection with nature. Basically, if I'm afraid of going bare feet, I sound like Howard Hughes. You know how Howard Hughes was super hypochondriac and he was a germaphobe? I feel like Howard Hughes right now. But I swear I'm not a germaphobe. I just have certain phobias. I'm not going to go into specifics because I don't want people to use my fears against me. And by the way, I felt so safe in this group. This is literally the first time I've ever opened up about those phobias that kind of prevent me from connecting with the earth. So yeah, that was... how did I feel that safe? I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. I really vibed with that group and I felt really kind of safe around them. So I think for the first time in my life, in my adult life, I told people my fears. Oh, okay. So, well, okay. And then, okay. So, we did these exercises after the meditations, after the grounding meditations, which was guided by the teacher, who's wonderful. She's lovely. Her name is Michelle. Did I mention her name is Michelle? Yeah, I mentioned her name is Michelle. We did these exercises where we're paired in groups of 2 or 3, and we're meant to kind of just give the other person a reading right off the bat, not using tarot, not using any module, not using any method, just us sitting and kind of telling the other person what kind of energy we get off them. And that was just so interesting because my partner, oh my god, this gives me so much what's the thing called? Imposter syndrome, because my partner was so spot on. And mind you, this class has 10 students. They limit the students to I think 12 because they want to give everybody kind of personal attention. And this is the kind of class where the teacher needs to give you kind of personal attention. It's not kind of the kind of class where the teacher can just deliver a lecture and the students listen like in a hall, like in a study hall. It doesn't work like that. It's kind of more like an acting class where everybody gets feedback. And so the class was pretty small, and she basically, and let me just make it very clear that I signed up last minute, and I signed up using my government name. So I didn't use my stage name. And when you Google my government, well, not really my government name, but I signed up using Mia Malik without the Joya Wasito. And let me tell you, one of the reasons why I got a stage name is because when you Google Mia Malik, you find nothing. And on top of that, I signed up to this Zoom group, this class. I only used my first name, so just Mia. Nobody knew my surname. There was no way for any of these students to Google me. And oh my god, my partner picked up on so many crazy things. Remember when I told you I had a dream about meeting a man named Keiko or Kenzo, and he's half Asian or half Japanese, and we were going through a canal, which was months ago. And also there's this and lately I've been posting a lot of pictures and videos of me wearing powder blue, which is kind of UN blue. Well, my partner said, I keep getting powder blue surrounding you. And the last couple of videos I posted on my ASMR channel were me in my powder blue shirt, and then another one of me in my UN blue skater dress, and then just me basically and me today at the audition for the Cool Tomboy. I'm wearing this powder blue shirt, and she just kept getting powder blue. I mean, to be fair, I did wear powder blue today, but there was no way for her to know that I've been just posting powder blue a lot lately because I don't know, I'm in a UN peacekeeping mode, I guess, and I don't know, that was just so crazy. And she picked up on canals, and there was no way for her to know that I used to live in the Netherlands, that I used to live in Leiden, or that I have recently been getting a lot of dreams about that Kenzo Keiko guy who rode through a canal with me. Oh my god, that was so weird. But anyway, we did this exercise, and on the exercise, Michelle, the teacher, just basically said, well, okay, so I'm so sorry about that, but my camera, I needed to charge my phone. So yeah, just a couple of things I forgot to mention. So if you hear a lot of loud noises, it's actually raining outside. Second of all, when I asked Michelle about the nature thing, she actually, do you hear the thunder? Okay, I'm getting really distracted. When I asked Michelle about when I asked Michelle about my issue with connecting with nature, she actually gave me an alternative, and I asked her, is it enough for me to just sit around on the balcony? And she said, yes, absolutely. It's totally fine to sit in a balcony. It's a privilege to have a garden, which I explained to her. I do have a garden, and so I can just sit on the balcony and connect with nature that way, because the branches of the trees I can see them, so I don't have to kind of be on the ground, on the soil like that. Anyway, so that's number 2. And what's the third thing? I don't know. I'm just terrible at articulating things. I think I'm on the spectrum. I'm actually in the process of getting DNA tested. So I don't know. My theater friends, my theater mates, my castmates, and the crew actually pointed out that I exhibit loads of symptoms of being on the spectrum. For example, I struggled to make eye contact during theater rehearsals, and I've been told that I take directions from theater directors too literally. So I don't know. There's this thing where people suspect I might be on the spectrum, and maybe that's why my verbal skills are so bad, and so I apologize if I seem inarticulate in some of my videos. Yeah, so there's that. What else? Yeah, so we were paired in groups, but before that, one of the examples that Michelle gave us is just tell your partner whatever you feel. And like I said, I got imposter syndrome because I don't feel like I performed as well as my partner, which I had the honor of having one of the more advanced students as a partner. I don't know, it's weird, but let me just tell you the situation. So there's this class of 10, but today only the teacher, myself, my friend, okay, Michelle, myself, my friend, Rose, and how many people attended the class? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So not everybody was in attendance today, and where am I going with this sentence? Okay, I'm getting distracted. Essentially, Michelle just gave us instructions to kind of tell your partner whatever you're picking up off them, and I was paired with one of the more advanced students, and like I said, she picked up so much from me. She picked up the Kenzo dream, she picked up the canal dream, she picked up the my recent habit of posting photos of me only wearing blue, and all I picked up from her were colors. Actually, my thing, because like they say, everybody in the class is different and you're not supposed to compare yourself, which it's really hard not to compare yourself because some people are that good. It's almost creepy how spot on my partner was at kind of getting imagery, and I don't know, it's really scary. It's kind of scary to think that some people are that psychic and they can see you that well. But yeah, I got colors from all of my classmates. One of them is red, one of them is blue, one of them is orange, one of them is green, and one of them is purple/yellow. So she had 2 colors. And strangely enough, the 2 most advanced students in that class, the 2 most advanced people in that class, including Michelle and my exercise partner, they're the 2 most advanced people. I couldn't get colors off them, which I thought was so weird. But yeah, for the teacher, for Michelle, I didn't get any colors. For my partner, who's very, very advanced, I couldn't get much from her. I couldn't read her that well. I don't know if that's because I'm incompetent or if she's just that advanced that she knows how to kind of guard her energy from people reading her too deeply. I don't know what that was about, but I got a translucent pearlescent color from her, and I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to violate her privacy, but that's all I got from her. So the 2 most powerful people, the 2 most advanced people in the room, I couldn't pick up a color. I saw colors in the other students who to my knowledge were beginners just like me. And they were all solid colors, and they all had either 1 color or 2 color, and it was pretty clear what the colors were. But for those 2 people, the teacher and my very advanced friend, I could not get a clear color, it's weird. I wonder if they have some sort of spiritual JAMA or something. But yeah, that's that. So my partner, she picked up powder blue, which is very specific, canals, and she specifically said, don't worry, the water isn't deep, because she knows that I have thalassophobia, and she said the water is calm. And then she saw an elderly lady who looks like the stereotypical granny emoji, except she's small and tiny, which sounds pretty much like my maternal grandmother. And she also described spiders, which I assume that represented me having a safety net by all of my side hustles and my day jobs and just multitasking, and me never sticking to one thing. Because let me tell you, I have never had a full-time job since graduation, and I do that on purpose because I have commitment issues. I have trouble committing myself to one employer. So yeah, okay, whatever. Mia, you're oversharing. And then of course we got homework, which was 5 minutes of meditation. My ADHD will certainly love that. Journal when you need to. Breath work, sit in nature, including sitting on the balcony for me, and auric energy, so protection work. Okay, so I'm obviously not very good at verbalizing things, so I'm just going to keep this as probably an unlisted video, probably. I don't know, maybe this will just be my rambly video, and then I'll probably redo this video in a more kind of cohesive, is the word I'm looking for, in a more structured, systematic way, that makes sense, because right now I'm hearing myself talk and I don't feel like I'm making sense. So yeah, there's that. That is my story of my first day at real life Hogwarts. So yeah, nobody's gonna watch this unless it's somebody who really, really loves me personally, or somebody who knows me in real life and actually cares about me personally. But I don't think that this will get pushed by the algorithm, and this is definitely not the format where people would. This is too long anyway. But yeah, this is my I guess this video is for my personal record, and then I'll make a more polished video if I have time. I don't know. I am so beat. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Oh my god. I just did that audition for the cool tomboy role. It's I call it the cool tomboy role because of the way the character talks like a dude. So yeah, kind of very dudeish screenplay. Just imagine kind of like you talk like a surfer dude. Duh. Yeah. But it's a gender unspecified role, meaning they don't know if the role is going to be a male or female. So I'm basically competing with male actors for the role. So there's that. I'm so tired because that script was so dense. The sides they gave us was so dense, and it was an emotional roller coaster. And after that, I went to this class, which I really enjoyed. It's 1.5 hours, and I can't wait for next week. So yeah, I don't think anybody watched till the end, but it's okay because this video is just for me. Bye. And thank you for watching, if anybody actually watched this far.